What's up, folks? It's the worst mechanic ever today, and today we're gonna be talking about fixing one of these guys here. One of these little cheap Walmart floor jacks. If you have one at home and you're thinking about throwing it away, you might want to check this video out before doing that. Check this out.
And today on the worst mechanic ever.
Alrighty, so real quick, the things you're gonna need is some kind of a screwdriver. You know, just something so you could pry up a little plug that's inside of this guy. You're also gonna need some oil. I suggest you use the proper type of oil for floor jacks. Don't use brake fluid, engine oil. You know, try to get the right stuff for this. So the first thing you want to do is just test this baby out. See what we got going on. I'm pretty sure you already tested it. Yours is not working. So the plug on this guy is closed, and as we can see, it's not pumping up. So the first step is, I recommend you purge this thing to see if purging it helps out. So open up your valve and just pump it a couple times. Pump it from 8 to 15 times or whatever. Just pump it to try to get some of the air out of there. I lost count, but you know, just pump the heck out of it. Close this baby back up. And you're gonna pump it again with the valve closed. You're gonna repeat this a couple times.
What is this? Like, so you're this?
As you're noticing, the lift is going up. In some cases, this could get you out of a bind, but we are gonna properly fix this thing today. At this point, we're gonna pump it all the way to the top. Once you get to the top, pump it another 10 times. Now release your valve. Close the valve up. What we just did, this is actually the purging process. In some cases, this could get you out of a bind, but you do want to properly maintenance this thing. So let's just try it out. As you can tell, it is moving a lot better. This thing wasn't moving at all. But you don't care about that, so let's bleed this thing out again. And let's start the maintenance process. So what we're gonna do is that, first of all, we're gonna remove this cover because this is where the internal components are. And to do that, you wanna push this thing downward and out. And the location where we're gonna be maintaining this thing, it's right there. We're not gonna be touching this thing at all. Everything's gonna be happening through that fill plug right there. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start taking this thing apart and getting in there. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove that plug. First, I'm gonna try my screwdriver. It's something that most of you guys are gonna have, so just put it in there. This thing is rubber, it's not a metal plug, so you could probably just get it out with your hand. That's what I just did. All right, guys, so once we take the plug out, you just want to top this baby off. So you're gonna get your oil and just get some in there. I do suggest you tip this thing over when you're getting some oil in there, just to give yourself some room to work and you're not spilling this thing everywhere. All right, guys, so once we got the plug out, we're gonna start filling this thing up. But what I suggest you guys do before doing that is actually priming this thing out a little bit. So I suggest you do work it. As you see, the jack is going up. And again, once you get to the top, hit it a couple more times. Very important note, when we fill this, it's gonna be at the bottom position, not up. All we're doing right now is just getting the air out of the system. All right, let's drop it. All right, now we're gonna get this thing back together. I'm gonna go ahead and get some liquid in here. Alrighty, so we got some in there. Not 100% filled. Gonna get the plug back on. That made it way easier, just putting something in there, pushing it in. So that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna purge this baby again. I'm gonna open up the valve. I'm gonna pump it from 8 to 15 times. That was 20. Now the valve is getting closed again. Now make sure it's tight. Now we're going all the way to the top. Let's drop it one more time. And let's redo it one more time. I'll close the valve. I'll pump it all the way to the top. I guess you can repeat this process as many times as possible to make sure all the air is out of there. 2 times should be enough. that's pretty much it, guys. Put your cap back on and you're good to go. All right, guys, so it is raining, but for the purpose of this video, we are gonna try this thing out. And somebody had recommended that I shouldn't be working on grass. So we got a brand new slab. Testing it out today. See how it works out. Alrighty, so that should be it. Jacking the car up, I did have an issue with the, I guess the pinch weld, the jacking point, but that's on me. It's an old car, I guess it's rusted or whatever, or probably didn't mount it correctly, but as you can see, the thing's working. So again, first thing you want to do is purge it. Might just be air. Second thing is go ahead and top it off. So peace.